Hello, and welcome to Sales Tower. How you doing? Hope you're good. Hope everything right with you. I'm gonna just go through a couple of reads today. I don't really think much people are gonna come up in here, but it is what it is. We're gonna do L.S.D for Aries, right? We're using the Rider Tarot weight. We're gonna start out with your love life, Aries. Oh fuck, it's coming. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. All right, it's coming serious. Hold on. This will keep us sideways too, right? 1 second. Okay, I think this is the last one. So yeah, all right, for your love life, right? Hope everything go with you. Yeah. Let's see. All right, so we have the 9 of Wands, right? Upright, and then came out crossways was the Death. Major Arcana in mid. Oh shit, dropping too much stuff, huh? We have the 4 of Swords, we have the 10 of Wands in reverse, we have the 4 of Pentacles upright, and then we have the 2 of Swords upright, right? I'll just show you real quick. Cool. Right. And then last, we have the Strength card, Major Arcana in reverse. Cool. Yeah. All right. So, underlining chronic energy, we have the Knight of Cups upright. So, if we read this properly, right? In your love life, Aries, it seemed like you pretty much had like a little situation where you had enough trials and tribulations hit you. And so now you're at the end of the road and you're like, all right, what now? So you're kind of iffy about this transition, right? So being that you're iffy about this transition, you feel like you had a loss and you're kind of over carrying this like this burden, this love life. More so because you wanted it to like be yours, kind of like a mind thing. And instead of with your words being like in a humble kind of joyous kind of phase, your words are coming out like screw you. You know what I mean? And you're kind of losing strength with the situation. I mean, you definitely feel like you want to rush in and offer your cups of emotion with the Knight of Cups here rather fast, right? But this seems like a kind of a mental kind of game right here. It's a whole back and forth kind of thing. Like, are you losing because of a burden? But then you want to lock something down, but you're cutting with your words. I think you need to make that up. All right, so let's go down to it. It seems like with this path of love, it seems like you don't know if you want to rush in. So you have in your mindset a kind of like a jump rope, right? Like, should I get in there? Should I not? Should I or should I? And it's like you have a choice between two things. Clearly. See? Right. So being that you have a choice between two things, it looks like you have to travel to one and you feel like that's your perfect abundance. When it comes to love in your life, you notice that this is your direction. You're just kind of blinded, possibly because you don't want to create any kind of negative situation mentally, right? And being that you know your knowledge of your said person, you don't know them fully enough to approach them fully. And it's definitely like a new path. So it's like you conflicted with a whole bunch of couple of different things up in here. See? But it's like you don't have inspiration because there's a lie here. Right? Don't know exactly what this lie is, but it's something mentally, right? And it has to do with your family as well. I don't think you want your family to see your new boo, because with this kind of vibe here, I don't think you've known the person, but you haven't been chatting to them for a long time, right? So it might end up that you're gonna walk away and then you're gonna get stability in yourself. You don't want to be cutting because there is somebody negatively watching you, right? And your family. I'm sorry. That's just what it's saying. Look, somebody's negatively watching your family. See? And it's like you're infatuated and you have a little bit of a loyalty with the situation, yeah? That's interesting. That's a weird, different kind of type of energy there. And it feels like you can't preserve the kind of emotion you want to, but you already knew that. You're gonna put in the light work, right? Like the hey, how you doing? Good morning, The are you hungry? What you do for the day. That's the light work. So it's like when that light work comes to a lover, you feel like is not bringing you to fruition the abundance that you want, right? See? Cool. It's like you're trying to believe that you got to change your mindset to who you are. Because now that you know you are, you're not nurturing a situation to try and run away. You don't necessarily want to take a cup of emotion for love. It's more so that you're looking at something negatively because you're in your head. So you're celebrating something about a creation, right? And you're looking for guidance in the situation. You're just looking at it negatively. So you're putting an end to a certain third-party situation, and you felt like you didn't get justice from that. But you did get perfect abundance from it, right? Or physical abundance from it. It's not like you're blocking your blessings, but you do feel like you're going nowhere fast. So you're trying to find confidence in the situation because you have many options around you, right? You know how it is, Aries. But the thing is, these options kind of feel like a tower. See? And if you don't know what a tower is, I don't know if you're new to tarot. A tower is building something strong on a weak foundation. So it's like you're not gonna build like a big Empire State Building on like where the Statue of Liberty is. See? That happens to be lucky. But it's like watching this situation kind of break down slowly so that you understand that, you learn that lesson, right? Now that you learn that lesson, you know to build a little bit stronger someplace else on a more stable foundation. You dig? Cool. So now you made up your mind. There's no mystery here. You're tired of like fighting people off. You know, you don't really have the confidence like that. You're trying to invest in something, but you don't know if you should invest in it. So like it's that back and forth type of energy, right? In your love life. It seems like you're trying to find out if you're gonna get stability from said person or said situation. You're not necessarily using your wisdom in this situation because you feel like you've been down this road before. You're trying to manifest something, but you're also trying to have patience with it as well. So now you feel like the emotion that you're giving to somebody, you're not necessarily getting that same kind of emotion back. And that's kind of why you're kind of stuck up in your head. That kind of like jump rope, like, is that, am I don't know. So you don't want to run in and manifest. You feel like you're fighting a battle that you don't really want to lead into. But you're talking to your friends, you're chatting to your friends, you're gallivanting, and you're finding out if you can manifest the situation or not. And you're leading into this kind of like a straight flow, right? So now that you have all the tools to manifest your situation, you don't have the wisdom to manifest this. That's kind of weird. How you in and out like this back and forth so far? Anyway, you want more stability. You don't want to be breadcrumbed in emotion, right? You feel like it's you want to cater and be catered to, but since you're in your head, you don't know if you should do it. Okay? All right. So like you already know you glow up, you already know you're gangster in the situation, you know you're badass, you glow, right? So you're trying to have patience with the situation, and as you have patience with the situation, you're doing some inner searching. As you're doing the inner searching, you notice that most of the times you give more than you get, and you're kind of tired of that pain because you have too many options to focus, apparently, right? But you're trying to heal up yourself. Definitely trying to heal up yourself. That's why you're keeping your head low and you're trying to work, right? Ooh, we're gonna go into your sex life between you and your partner. But we're going to, that was a Rider Tarot. We're going to use the Prisma Visions Tarot for your sex life, right? Cool. All right, you two out. It looked like I wanted to leave with that, so I'll leave it just like that. Can I get a second roll, please? Thank you. Thing caught up in there, boy. What? Let me get one more for that. Yeah, cool. Thank you. So can I get a third roll, please? Oh, there's one. I feel like this one won't come on. Oh, this one won't come on. Cool. All right. Let me get this last one off the floor. Cool. So first coming up here, it seemed like, oh, you riding that damn thing. Hard body, baby. And the thing is, you don't want to plant any negative seeds because you ain't trying to build something with the person that you ride in. It is what it is. So it seems like you're trying to preserve emotion because you don't want to travel to the person, right? You're kind of getting yourself unstuck in your head now, mostly because you're just viewing everybody as like snakes in the grass, and like you're just getting your little fuck buddy situation going on, and you go back out to your business. When it comes to somebody offering their emotions to you, you really don't want this thing, because it's like you'd rather just get your Jones on than submit or like contribute your love to said person, right? I can't make it up. Check it. So basically, you just want to write out the situation, right? And you writing that damn thing, but you don't want to plant any negative seeds in the situation. So you're kind of like, I don't want to build this, but you see the vibe of where it's going, right? Kind of like a fuck buddy, no? Um, you're not trying to preserve your emotions with this person, and you're not really trying to travel to this person either. Can't lie. The thing is, ultimately, it seems like you're trying to get yourself unstuck, and being that you're mentally unstuck now, you see this person as a snake in the grass, and then the way you view this person as a snake in the grass, that's why you ain't trying to really suck up. This, I think, there's like two different energies here too, right? Because if you're still fucking with somebody, and then there's somebody that you want to travel to, apparently there's gonna be a third person, so you're fucking with more than, right? You got choices. So being that you don't want to be stuck in this situation, you're noticing that this person might be one of them, everybody else. A snake in the grass, long story short. And it's like you're trying to have confidence in it, but still, it's like when a person offers you the cup of emotion, you don't feel like you need it. And the reason being is because you feel that this person is kind of draining, right? The Queen of Wands is difficult. So with my Queen of Wands, it's like a draining, kind of controlling, conforming kind of energy. It's mostly trying to have patience, but when it's reversed, it's a completely different picture. It's more of a lusty kind of situation. I don't know if you can look at it clearly, but it looks like more so a person on their knees, right? With their hands up in the air. Kind of like the back exposed in a curve kind of situation, yeah? So it seems like it might be submissive in here too. Um, So being that you're submissive, it seems like you're trying to have confidence with yourself. You don't like hearing people chat up much in your ear. And it's like you don't feel like this is going in the direction you want it to go. You thought this was the guidance with this person and you tried to have a transition. The illumination is you just like the sex. You just like the sex, or you just like the way the person vibe off you, but you don't want to commit to them. So what's the purpose? Regardless of the fact, you're trying to advance a certain situation, but it's an advancement of like a negative mindset. You're trying to put away pains, so that's why you're not necessarily focused on sexing your person. You're more so focused on like your side dude. So it's like you're fucking your side dude. You ain't traveling to the one you want to fuck with, and then the one that you want to talk to, you're starting to lose emotions for. So you're putting this pain away due to the end of a third party that you're currently trying to end or has ended. You're nurturing yourself, and it's basically a choice between two things. You're aware that you're coming out the woods of your mindset about how you viewed your lover. So you're probably on plenty of fish or doing whatever you want to do, changing your emotion, destroying whatever little bits they have of that person's essence or stuff in the house, right? That you have memorabilia to the said person. You ain't really having too much sex in here, but we're definitely gonna run through this deck. Look, so you view your family in this situation when you're changing your emotion, you're just gonna go run to your family. And you're gonna have more patience with them because now you know that when it comes to your couple love, you're not gonna go down this path, right? So you ain't really trying to fuck with the person at all. It's like you're gonna do your inner searching, you're not gonna put in the work, can't make it up. You're not gonna be in your head. You're not gonna trying to be like a mental prison. You're not gonna be cutting with your words either. You just know what it is. And now that you know what it is, or you know how the person is negatively, you feel like it's draining, right? There's a false lie here that was exposed. Being that this false lie was exposed, it created a tower. Can't make it up. So now somebody gonna run, and it's gonna take away their perfect balance. It's because somebody wants to control the situation and make it more like mine, even though it's not coming with that abundance, the way that's flowing into them cards. It's like you more so thought that you wanted a person, but no, you want to be by yourself. It's like you want to turn your house into a home. You don't necessarily care for if a person's in there with loyalty dick or no, or loyalty yoni or no. It's basically you just doing your damn thing and flowing the way you want to flow, how you want to flow it. No judgment. It's like Now that you advance in the situation, you feel like there's an injustice. You told this person numerous amounts of times, and apparently they didn't listen. They're just still stuck in your head. You know who you are, and you're creative. You're abundant. You look beautiful. You look gorgeous. You look gangster. You look handsome. Whatever you want to be, you know what you look like. So now, when you're rushing negatively, you feel like this door is slowly closing. So the same amount of effort that you put into it to get the good, you're slowly just throwing it to the side anyway. So it's like your manifestation is just basically about the D. I can't lie. Your manifestation is just about the D. Can't lie. So when it comes to this new path of love, even though you gushing the right way from the side dude, you ain't really worried about the dude you want to care about. So you ain't trying to lead in that situation. You have the power to manifest this. You should come out the woods, but you want to just manifest your own goddamn happiness. See it? And I understand that. Even though you like riding the thing from the back, looking up at it, looking back at it, if you need to say the names in backwards and forwards motions, it's on you. You just enlighten that you don't believe that this person is what it is. You ain't gonna try and change the situation. Reason being, you ain't gonna try and change the situation because you feel a little bit sodium in it. You understand? Cool. All right. So now you have this negative knowledge of this person and you're changing your mindset and you're trying not to intoxicate yourself as much as you normally would, right? It seems like you basically just feel like this person's mentally manipulative. See? So you ain't got to take a leap of faith because you have your kids to worry about. So you ain't trying to be infatuated with nobody at all. Basically, you're changing your mind and you don't want to fight because this person maybe talks too much or is manipulative verbally. And it's like you ain't gonna cross the bridge because you've been down this road before and you ain't gonna force no stability. You're just gonna stick with your fuck buddy on the side. And this perfect abundance that you thought was gonna come in is just ending up to be another fucking third party. So unless you're into threesomes, I think this person knows that you're talking to this person, mostly because you ain't paying attention to this person. So as this person negatively watches you rush forward into a strengthening situation, as you regress right back into your whole phase. Enjoy. All right, so we're gonna go do duality between you and your partner, right? For that, we're gonna use the steampunk tarot deck, right? For y'all, I don't know why y'all music so low. I should have turned that up a little bit earlier, but I felt like y'all wanted to hear the message, right? You know what? We could do that anyway. Yeah. All right. Need my vibe when I read. Cool. So, for your duality between you and your partner, got one out. Cool. Got two, got three. All right. So first up, you're intoxicating the fuck out yourself. Message. And it's because the emotion that you're trying to give your partner, you may so feel like you're not getting it in return. You've been drinking heavy, right? Yep. You feel like your partner is not giving you exactly what you need. See? So it's like you feel like you lost more than you gained in the situation. You did. With the underlying energy, it's like now that you know who this person is or how the situation is, you feel at a loss. See? It's a wisdom. It's a knowledge of said physical situation, and you don't see this going the way you want it to go. Don't drug up yourself too much, right? If you can sip, sip. That's on you. Sip your age. If you smoke, smoke. That's on you. Live your life. So now you feel like your abundance is being taken away in this situation. You don't want to be cutting with your words, but when you want to rush in with love to this said lover, you don't believe them. You feel like they're keeping you in a stagnant place where it's mentally fucked. You can easily get the fuck up and walk away. But you're gonna make the situation harder than it is by sitting there and just getting sliced up here mentally. Anyway, so if you know, you know. So you're not gonna rush in with this person because, like I said, the person knows what the fucking lie is. They know what the lie is. You can't lie if they know what the lie is, right? So you got a choice to make. See, I'm gonna do it like this. You got a choice to make, and you don't want to fight anybody in this situation. See, you're trying to find inspiration, but you feel like you can't find that kind of inspiration. So you want justice in this fact, but you don't want to be cutting with your words toward this person or cut this person off. You're trying to heal from said pains from past, and you're trying to find stability with said things, right? So when it comes to your cup of emotion, you're no longer guided to have strength towards this person. See? It could be a little bit of an older person, wiser, studious, and you feel like you don't know who they are as a person. See? Or how they go about their situations. Of course, you and them have options, right? And it's like that's what's ending this tower, because somebody's just gonna say fuck it because they feel like a bride left at the altar. See? So it's like even though these options are here, you don't really want them because it's just confusing. So you tell them, oh, fuck off. Quick, fast, in a hurry. Quick stab motion and out. Don't stab nobody. Please. So you feel like this lover is done. Right? And it's all because of the end of a third party situation. So you was doing your damn thing and you thought the person wasn't going to find out. They found out anyway. And then you end up losing your love because you was jumping on some dick. It is what it is. So there's no duality between you and your partner. And if it is, it's most on your side, possibly. No, wrong. It's on their side. And I think you're both losing love for each other. So now you already knew this, right? Being that you knew this, you're changing your mindset because there's 14 kind of love at play here. It's like somebody always on some fuckery while somebody trying to, like, kind of, distract the main person. That's why y'all ain't communicating, because you blocking your own goddamn blessings. So you trying to figure out how to fix something that you done fucked up in the first place. No offense, I love you. So you can't create this situation because you done messed it up. And now you're trying to verbally attack the person. Like, no, wait, hold on. Because now you want to string them some stability. So ultimately you want to hide the way you feel about this person now. Because when you tried to manifest something, what you wanted to manifest was actually a threesome. To have your cake and to eat it too. How'd that work out for you? So in this direction that you're not going to follow into now, you're kind of lusty, right? Even though you're kind of lusty, you're going to give this person time. You're going to stalk the person low-key, but you're going to give this person time. You're not going to nurture the situation because you don't want to be stuck. You're just in your head, though. So what you thought was going to be the family life turned out to not be the family life. And it's like somebody taking you for a ride, or you probably taking this person for a ride. And it's all about emotion. So like you playing mental games here. So you're not going to enlighten this person to this situation. But it possibly was the best or best you ever had. And it's like you sacrificing a good relationship for some dick. Good luck with that. So you're going to kind of jump forward and cut this person off because you made your mind. Then you thought about it again and decided, yeah, I'm going to cut this person off. So it's either that or you're going to cut both people off and say, fuck it. So you're looking out to see if this person's going to put in the light work or are they going to run. So now you're debating if you want to physically invest in more of a seductive kind of way because you already emptied out your cup of emotions. Seeing? There's no more infatuation here when it comes to this abundance. So now you're just looking out for your ships to come in to see if this person is going to show who the real fucking person is. Should show if they are who they really are. Does that make sense? Cool. Look at tongue tied. So now you're taking your loyalty away. You're not really trying to change the situation. And you're not going to rush in. You got to let it be known that you're picking up your shit and you're bouncing. You're not trying to manifest something from this. So you're not going to preserve your emotions of love because you've been down this road before. So now it's a transition in the situation that you was trying to create by not having to fight. But apparently, you can't do that. It's not working out the way you want it to work out. You're low-key celebrating the end of this. So you set it up. All right, mastermind, 2 moves ahead, right? So that's why you're keeping your cup of love back. And you ain't rushing for it to let this person know on both ends. Because you notice how It was two cuttings and two emotions of love. So that means your fucking mind, your mind fucking both of them. And it seemed like one's a little lower level than the other one. So it's like you got a baddie. That's probably the one you kind of like feel emotion for. And then an asshole who's like a bucker face. That's just the dick. And you was trying to keep them stable, but you know your life. How'd that work out? All right. Much love and light. Thank you for chilling with me. That's the read for L.S.D Aries. I think I'm going to do Taurus next, yeah?